everyone, welcome back to Studio 33 Art by Kay. I'm just going to be doing a little series of different bases for my coasters that I'm doing. These are the 10 centimetre by 10 centimetre or 4 inches by 4 inch ceramic tiles, and I wanted to show you how you could use the different pouring paints as a base mixed with the Jassonia gloss varnish and the Taubman's interior doors and trims gloss neutral. So I just wanted to mix those up and with the Mont pouring paint colours, and I'm going to use them as the base, and then I'm going to just use other pouring paints that I've mixed up the same way with the Shelly Art Bloom recipe, and I'm going to do a swipe through the middle, and then I will then modify that. I've been getting gorgeous cells using these pouring paint colours. Most of them are the Mont. I've got a couple of the Pouring Masters, or one of the Pouring Masters colours, and I've also got one, this little Piggy Macaw, that I'm putting in there as well. But so without further ado, I'm going to lay down the Mont Pouring Paint Light Blue, and that's going to be my base today. So I just wanted to show you that you can use these pouring paints thickened up as a base, and they do turn out beautifully. So I will just spin that out just to spread it out smoothly. Looks like I'll need a bit more paint on there. These are relatively thick, so they will form like a pillow. So I usually just spin that until I got to the edge with one side of it, and then I'll just tilt. And I just like to do that because it gives me a nice flat surface for when I'm swiping, and make sure you covered all your edges as well. So I'll just burst the little bubbles so I can see. Give it a final little spin to level out. Okay, and we're all good to go. Looks like I need to just cover that corner a bit better though. There's one little bubble there. Okay, so the first colour I'm going to lay down is the the Pouring Masters Hawaii Blue, which is a beautiful metallic. And I will list all these colours in the description box below. This Hawaii Blue is one of my favourites of the Pouring Masters colours. You can see already how beautiful that stands out against the light blue, the Mont Pouring Paint Light Blue. The next colour is the Mont Pouring Paint Dark Purple. Then the Mont Pouring Paint Shiraz. I want quite a bit of that to show up. Because I love it. And then I'm going to lay down the TLP Macaw. So this little Piggy Macaw. I'm just going to put that down the sides and hope that it will show up somewhere on the edges. And then the Pouring Masters Pouring Paint Gold Interference. Again, just down the side. And now through the middle, I'm putting the Mont Pouring Paint Bronze, which creates beautiful cells. and the Mont pouring paint gold. Again, beautiful cells. I'll just drizzle that over so I get a bit of cell action out towards the edges as well. Okay, burst those little bubbles. And now I just get my offset spatula. I've used the Amsterdam Oxide Black paint with Australian Floetrol, 1 part paint to 4 parts Floetrol, just to create a cell activator. And now I'm just going to swipe in an S shape. I find works quite well for me. So I'm just going to swipe it in that usual S shape. Well, there was lots of S's that time. I think that was more an S, S and S. But you kind of get the feel for it when you're doing it, how you should be moving your spatula. It's just a feel thing. So I'll just hit this now with the heat embossing tool. I can see a couple of little bubbles, and also helps to bring up the cells. I'm loving, I can see this little Piggy Macaw coming through there in cells, which is lovely. And now I'm just going to spin this out. I like to spin out before I do my modification because I don't like my modification lines getting skewed. Whereas I know other people do that and they get beautiful, beautiful work. But for me, I like to spin first, then modify. Okay, so that bit of spinning's just enlarged some of my cells. Just burst that little bubble I can see there. Another one there. And now we've got this beautiful webbing here, which I call fishnet stocking. So I love my little bit of fishnet stocking where the black cell activator's gone over the coloured base. I just love that. Got these beautiful Macaw cell here, and I'm not sure if that's the Macaw or if it's the Pouring Masters gold interference there, I'm not sure. Okay, so it's looking lovely. So I'm just going to now do a little bit of modification, and you can see having that blue base, that's not metallic, it's an opaque. It's just created this lovely plain blue underneath all these metallics. Not that they're all metallics, the pink isn't, and neither is the purple, but the gold and copper are metallics. So it just gives you that contrast, having the non-metallic base with the metallic gold and copper on top. Okay, so now I'll just look at this and decide how I want to modify. And sometimes you may not want to modify it, or you might just go, oh, I really love that the way it is. And I am loving this here. So I think I'll just bring this in here. Take it out that corner there. And this is where you can get very creative and just see where I've gone through the cells here. It's created that beautiful heart shape, which I really like. That's very pretty. Now with my fishnet stockings here, I'm just going to bring that in a little bit. Not all the way. Just like that. And then a little bit of a hook. I'm tempted to go straight through the middle of all that, just to get the beautiful sort of heart shapes coming through there. So I'm just going to use the pointy end of my skewer and just bring it straight through the middle. And then continue on down. Just gives a very different effect there. And I don't really want to do much more. I quite like this the way it is. Might just do a few little curvy bits. Dropped the skewer. Luckily it bounced through it. I don't like this piece here, so I'm just going to create some little swirls through there. Might even pick up a bit of the blue. And where I've got that cell coming through there, I don't like that, so I'm just going to use the back end of the skewer, the blunt end, and just gently dab it out. It's pretty much gone now. Okay. So you can modify as little or much as you like. Sometimes I don't like to go too far, and in this case I think I'm just about done. Yes, I'm done. I'm not going to touch anything else. I'm just going to leave it just like that. Okay, I'll bring you down for a close-up. So here we are coming down for the close-up of this pretty piece. You can see the Mont pouring paint gold just shimmering away there. Now the Shiraz was just an opaque and it didn't have any shimmer to it at all, but where the gold has gone over, you can see it's turned it into looking shimmery, and the same with the purple. Some beautiful cells there. Just trying to pick up the shimmer for you. I think you can pretty much see it there. And that beautiful base, that blue, where it's just opaque, doesn't have any metallics in it, and it just helps to really make the other colours pop against it, as you can see there. How beautiful does that look? That gold against the plain blue. Lovely. Okay, so that's it for today on that one, guys. Just showing you different bases and how beautiful the other colours come up against them. As usual, I will check my edges and I'll make sure I wipe off the drips from underneath to make sure the pattern doesn't keep getting dragged off. And so that's it for today. So I'll see you back here in Studio 33 in the not too distant future. Until then, stay safe. Bye-bye.